Today is a big day. We are here at lunch to introduce several members of the class of 2026 in both Newport News and Virginia Beach to their class sponsors, Mr. and Mrs. Arthur Fass. So how did you get involved with an achievable dream?
We won't single off, and I'll tell you a little story. He invited me to a luncheon. This was many years ago, and I had sat next to a young little girl. I said, "Well, what do you want to do?" And she was about 9 or 10 years old, and she said, "I want to be a doctor." And I found out that she was living with her mother, and her mother worked, and her grandmother raised her, and I was so impressed with the young lady, and she spoke very well. And being 9 years old, this was the first grade of the school. And that's what impressed me so much, because even if you don't have it, if you've got the will to succeed, you'll do it. But you gotta have the will to succeed. You gotta have the interest to do it and be successful. And that's how I got involved with Achievable Dream. I love to hear it. I love the way they do it. I love the organization. And I hope that everybody here and others will succeed in life. You know, you can give your money to a lot of different things, but Achievable Dreams is the main interest in my life, because what it does for you young people.
I mean, I've been with Achievable Dreams since kindergarten, so this school has been my life basically. So it's nice to know that the effort was actually worth something. Like, despite my background or hardships that are at home, people still see me as a scholar that deserves something, like deserves a chance anywhere. So whether it is at Virginia Tech or where else I go, it's nice to know that someone will care about me just because I've been through enough and they trust me. Just off a common factor among my teachers is that they're more than that. They're just my teacher. Not only are they a person, but a lot of times they become my friend, and I get to know them on a deeper level, and I notice that they actually care about me as a person, as a student.
So just never ever forget, whether it's the first impression, the last impression, but that someone who had never actually met you believed in you enough to ensure that you wouldn't have to worry about where your funding is coming from for school.
Thank you, Arthur and Jean, for sponsoring our senior class. Even if they aren't in the building with us physically, it is nice to know that there's someone out there still believing in us.
I want to say thank you to Jean and Arthur Fass for giving contributions and support to our graduating senior class, because without their support and their beliefs in us, we wouldn't be able to achieve the dreams and goals we have set in mind for our future.
I was very fortunate, and I've been fortunate in my life. So I've had my ups and downs, but I always had faith in myself that I could do something that I enjoy. If you do enjoy what you're doing, you'll succeed in your own mind. Regardless of the money, you'll succeed and be happy and be successful.
Thank you, Mr. and Mrs. Fass.